Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to do a swipe technique acrylic pouring painting today. The colors I'm using are cadmium yellow, medium hue, phthalo blue, quinacridone magenta, aqua green, and Diox purple, and those are all from the Liquitex Basics line. These are a little thicker than craft paint, so they are mixed with Floetrol and water. I like the finish of these a lot better than craft paints, which can end up kind of chalky, and I don't like how that looks, so I don't do it. And I'm going to be doing the swipe technique today, so I have titanium white over there in the background. And I've never done a video like this before, so I have all the wrong equipment. So just go ahead and laugh with me, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to just pour some colors out and then pour out the white and just swipe right through it. So I'm going to start with the quinacridone magenta. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I usually do a dirty pour, which is where I pour all the colors in a cup together and then pour them out and see what happens. So I'm doing something else and still seeing what happens today. So that's the yellow, and then we have, sometimes I like to keep the primaries together, but I'm just going to mix it up a little bit today, because that yellow and purple together should make a really pretty orange. It's Diox purple. And I love that color, so I'm going to put it in a couple places. Okay, might be overkill. And then this is phthalo blue. Phthalo blue is one of my favorite colors as well. Pretty much any color is one of my favorite colors though, so that's not really fair to say. I hope you guys can hear me. Like I said, I don't have any equipment or anything. This is just kind of something that I was like, hey, let's see how this thing goes. So here we are. Okay, and this is aqua green. I'm going to put some more quinacridone and some more yellow out in a couple places because I love these colors. And I have no idea, like I said, how this is going to turn out. I don't really even know what I'm going for. I just kind of want to see what we can do. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you are. And I do have a spray of silicone in each one of these cups. Which, I don't know, might be too much, but we'll find out. I got a new toy to play with yesterday. It's a torch. So I'm going to torch this before. And you can see some of the... You might see some cells come up. Maybe not, because the colors aren't really mixed, so you won't really see anything. Just kidding. Alright, so now I'm going to take the white and pour it up at the I hope you can see, yeah, the top right here. And we're just going to swipe that through. So not using a whole lot of pressure. Like I said, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but here we go. And you can pull it back this way too if you want more color there. Oh, that's kind of cool. So when I do a pour, I like to cover the edges, so I'm going to tilt this a little bit. So I don't know, I guess you would call this a pour and swipe? I don't. Sometimes I think I'm going to try one particular technique and then I'm like, but wait, I want to do this other thing. And so I end up doing all the things. Like I said, you're going to be just as surprised as I am. No idea what's going to really happen here. Alright, so I can't stand to have my edges not covered, so I just run my finger along the edge, kind of, and that kind of encourages the paint to come on down. Some people do these really cool pictures where their hands are covered in paint, and I just have never done that because my hands are covered in paint, so it's kind of tricky to figure out. And I don't already have a camera going most of the time, so it does look kind of cool though. I don't know if... Okay, so I have to wash this off my hands real quick. Actually, I don't. I'm just going to take the gloves off. Because I want to torch this again, but I don't really want to torch it with my hands covered in paint. Alright, so hopefully we'll see. Oh yeah, you can totally see that. Can you? I'm going to move the camera a little bit closer and just pray that it doesn't fall in. But you can totally see those cells coming up more. Oh my gosh, that is like the best effect I've ever seen doing that. Well, that I've done, not that anyone else has done, but best result I've ever gotten from doing this. But then again, I've only been doing it for like, with the torch for like 2 days. So, this is fun. Oh, I'm keeping y'all in here. Okay, so that's all torched now. And that's what it looks like right now. Now, sometimes I like to take pictures of these right when they're done and post those, but it will change. I might have more cells come up later. With craft paints, they tend to kind of darken a little bit. And that's another reason why I really like using the Liquitex Basics instead, because they don't seem to do that as much. So, for anyone who's asked, how do you do that? That's how I do that. So that is just this is not a dirty pour, this is just different colors poured onto a canvas, and then the swipe technique with the white paint. So hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to share, comment, tell me what you guys want to see in the future.